Welcome to Beadie Monday, a weekly tutorial where we take one random item each week from this box to redo it. You'll be able to see everything that's in that box in my Pony Bead Creations video. You can find that video along with all my past Beadie Monday videos in my Pony Beads playlist. Don't see something in that video but you'd like to see a tutorial anyway? Just leave a request in the comments in any one of the videos. Also, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and also check out my Etsy. My links can usually always be found in the description box of any video, but if you're unsure if I'm on a social media platform, just search Beadaholic94. Now let's jump right into this week's Beadie Monday. What are we gonna get this week? You probably already know from seeing the title and possibly the thumbnail, but hey, I don't know yet. You're ahead of me. We have Skeeter from Doug. Any 90's people out there? Sure hope so. So we're doing Skeeter this week. If you don't know what Doug is, it was a show in the 90's on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. And right now you can see it on the Splat, which is what Nickelodeon turns to after 10 p.m. I use this string for all of my beadies. It's a flat plastic string. I have various colors of it. This time I'm going to use black. Put your two ends together. And now go down to the other side. You will see that that had created a loop. Now you can let go of your ends. Now you're going to do this knot. And now you can hang this from somewhere. You can use it as an ornament or hang it from somewhere, or you can slip it onto your keyring. Now from there, you're going to take one end at a time, and we're going to start adding on our beads. Start with 4 light blue beads. Go down to the knot. Now you're going to take your other string and put it through all of the beads on your first string. So now your beads should be through both strings like this. Now just purr tight. If you're using flat string like I am, just make sure that this is straight, not all tangled, just so it looks a little bit better. Now that I've showed you how to do the stitch, it's all exactly the same until we get to the arms and the legs. So I'm just going to be showing you what colors you need and in what order. And then when we get down to the arms, I will stop and show you how to do those. So you can pause this video or rewind a little bit if you would like to see that step again. For your second row, you need 5 light blue beads. This is where you should be at. For your next row, you will need 1 light blue, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 white, and 1 blue. These make the eyes. This is where you should be at now. And at this point you can choose to take a Sharpie marker and add 2 little dots on the right beads for his pupils. You can also just leave that out, but if you would like to do that, you can do that now or at the end. Your next row should have 4 light blue beads. You should be here now. Your next row should have 3 light blue beads. This is where you should be at now. Next we need 2 yellow beads. This is where you should be at now. For the next row you need 4 red beads. This is where you should be at now. Now we're going to get started on the arms. To do the arms, we're going to take one side at a time. So add on 2 red beads and now 6 light blue beads. Now you're going to skip the first 3 blue beads that you just added on. So you can slide those back down as long as you're still holding the tip. And now go through the last beads. So you're going through all of these. Now you're going to purr that against the body. And now purr your point tight. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. 2 red beads, 6 blue beads, skip the first 3, go through the rest. And now you're back down. So after you do your right side, we're going to continue our rows exactly how we were doing it before. The next 3 rows will have 5 red beads each. This is where you should be at now, and now we're going to start the legs. So we're going to start one side at a time again. So you're going to take one side, it doesn't matter which side, I usually start on the left. And you're going to put on 3 yellow beads. last two red beads on your last row. So that's your last row. You're coming out of here, and you see you're gonna go back into the last two. So you're kind of making a circle. Now you're just going to purr that. You're going to go back through those 3 beads that you just put on. So you're coming out of the left side of the last red row. You're going to go into the left side of the yellow row that you just put on. Purr that tight. Now that we're through those 3, and we're on the right side now of them, we're going to add our second row. So we're going to take that point and add 3 more beads, 3 more yellow beads. We're going to circle again. So we're coming out of the right side of those. We're going to go back into the left side. So now you see that your second row formed. And we're coming back out of that first row of the yellow. So now we have to go back through the second row of the yellow. So we need to come out through our last row. Now we're out through there. We need another row of 3 yellow. So now we're going to go back through that last row that we just did and purr that tight. And now we're going to go through that row that we just formed.
Yellow, red,
go back through that row, purr that tight, and now go back through that row, 3 red. Now we need another row of 1 yellow, 1 red, and 1 yellow. Now we're just going to continue right along with adding 2 blue beads for his anchor. Now we're going to add on 2 white beads for his socks. Now for the first row of the shoe, we're going to do 1 yellow, followed by 2 red. And now since you're coming through the other way, you're going to string on 2 red beads and then they're yellow. Okay, so I don't have enough string left to finish the last part, but this one's probably not going to stay together anyway because I need the beads for another project, so I'm not going to bother to add another piece of string. But I will tell you that in order to finish this, you're coming out of that first shoe row. So now if you had enough string, you'd be going back through this last shoe row. Then you're going to add 1 yellow bead and go back through this first shoe row. So you can see on the finished one that would just add the tip of the toe here. You'd be circling back through to this bottom row, and then you're going to put 1 yellow bead on your string and go back through the first row. Then you can go back through a few more rows without any beads just to secure it, and then cut your string so you don't have to make any knots at all. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm sorry I did not show you that last part, but I trust that you guys will be able to figure it out. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see any more of these, please leave a request in the description box. Also, every Monday is Beadie Monday, so you can go check out past Mondays and also look forward to new ones. I do regular tutorials during the week as well. I also do subscription box unboxings, hauls, and a few Nico Atsume videos. So please subscribe if you are interested in that. Please give this video a thumbs up. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching and hopefully sharing this video, because I have noticed a small spike in my subscribers. So thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. And let me know if there's anything that you'd like to see.